Boston Blue, the Dana-centered Blue Bloods spin-off, is bringing back the wrong Reagan. This spin-off of Blue Bloods was announced shortly after the original left the airwaves, and audiences who loved Blue Bloods are not all sold on it yet. Originally, it seemed that Danny would be the only member of Blue Bloods' Reagan family to appear in Boston Blue. However, recent casting news about the Blue Bloods spin-off revealed that Sean Reagan would return, though played by a different actor. Additionally, Boston Blue revealed that another Reagan would appear in the new procedural's first episode. However, another character would make for a more exciting and logical return. Boston Blue is bringing back Erin after Blue Bloods. She will appear in the first episode of the new series. Star Donnie Wahlberg recently offered a first look at Erin's return in Boston Blue. His announcement celebrated the fact that he would be reunited with his on-screen sister during the first episode of the new show. Erin and Danny often butted heads when he lived in New York, so her return would be interesting. That said, it is not yet clear why Erin is in Boston. She might be helping Danny or Sean get settled, or have a case that both New York and Boston are involved with. Additionally, Erin has only been confirmed for the first episode so far, not for the series in general. Danny and Sean's spin-off can benefit more from Joe's Boston Blue appearance. Joe is a more popular character with a more complicated backstory. Blue Bloods Joe Hill in uniform at the final Reagan family dinner. While it's exciting to have other Reagans involved in Boston Blue, it's disappointing that the series did not choose Joe Hill as the first character to visit Beantown. Joe had a complicated relationship with the Reagans, and it was only in the series finale that he fully accepted his place in their family. Joe often butted heads with Danny and Jamie, but he worked with Danny several times in the final few episodes of Blue Bloods, causing Danny to admit that Joe was not so bad as a cop. Additionally, Sean was the person who discovered that Joe existed and invited him to his first Reagan family dinner in Blue Bloods. Joe has worked with federal agents before on drug enforcement cases, so there is already an inbuilt reason for him to visit Boston. This would make for an exciting story, especially if he and Danny again butted heads over how to approach a case they were both working on. Joe would be the perfect character to visit Danny and Sean. If he joined Boston Blue, the series could continue to explore his challenging relationships with his family. This would be truer to Blue Blood's family-oriented brand than Erin visiting, especially since there is not yet a clear purpose for Erin's appearance.